Hello and welcome to the Fool's Paradise Pod. My name is Nick, aka the Batman. Who are you people?
I'm Mason, but sadly we don't have our friend Gilbert.
No, Gilbert got kidnapped by a couple of Somalian pirates, so he'll be living his life out in a pretty rough manner overseas, but hey, we're just gonna leave him there, because that's what friends are for. Happy New Year to all you scrubs. Here's to an even worse year than the last. Because certainly, this year, I'm trying to make a joke out of this, but I can't. I failed. We're like, what, 20 seconds in and I've already failed.
Yeah. Well, today
put
we're
that
streaming
one in the file of all-time failures.
Today we'll be streaming Fallout 4
well,
because
Mason's gonna be streaming some of that Fallout 4.
Because I'm addicted to it.
I'm gonna be streaming some of that Batman Arkham Knight.
I'm purely addicted to Fallout 4.
I don't know. I guess I'll stream DLC. Stream some of that delicious.
And
DLC.
today what we're gonna be streaming is a review of The Force Awakens, and we're gonna also list our favorite comic characters,
yes, we are.
both DC and Marvel.
Yep. So we've got a fun little sandwich of topics there for you. But as always, before we get to those topics, well,
we'll get on
a little bit of the news now. I was lazy and I didn't really look up any news beforehand, so I had to kind of rush this. So I apologize that there aren't so many news bits.
Another apology that we have is that we are sorry that we haven't streamed that much. We're really struggling with times. Well, and we got a viewer.
Yeah.
We have a viewer, Nick. And just to be nice to you guys. Just be nice to the viewers. I'm not gonna do any.
Interrupt what I'm saying.
Sorry. Just to be nice to the viewers, I'm not gonna do any main quests from Fallout 4.
It doesn't seem like you're very sorry, actually. Quite frankly, I'm offended by that. That clear just abuse of your power.
Well, you don't gotta be a bully about it.
My opinions.
You don't have to be a bully.
I see how it is. I'm the bully for trying to kindly express my opinions in a timely manner. I feel like I'm just being cornered here. I'm being persecuted.
You are.
Honestly, I'm just feeling so attacked right now.
You know, I want to fast travel so I can get
Not
to
as
this
attacked
place.
as Nightwing here.
I want to fast travel so I can get to this place faster, but I'm too lazy.
What?
I want to fast travel across the map so I can get to this place faster. But it'd be kind of cheating, wouldn't it?
Fast traveling's for noobs.
And I'd check the comments, but I really can't
cheating.
see how I'm live streaming right now.
Cheating is what Arnold Schwarzenegger did after he did the things with his maid.
Whoa.
And had a son, a secret son.
A secret Santa?
Whoa. No, not a secret Santa. You're talking about something different, man.
Oh, I didn't realize I was just running straight into a tree.
Not doing so well.
Okay, so let's get to news.
Maybe you should have realized that. Unlike Macho Man Randy Savage, driving and ran into a tree.
Let's get to news.
What a savage way to die, am I right?
News.
Anyway, first bit of news we have is Daredevil Season 2 is confirmed to come out in March of this year, actually. Almost said March of 2016 as if it were a distant time, but no, it's this year. That's coming up in like a couple of months. So we might be getting the gift of a new season of Daredevil, or not might be, we are getting a new gift of a new season of Daredevil pretty soon, sooner than we ever could have imagined, complete with all the Frank Castles and the Electra Nachios you could ever want.
Yep.
So yeah, how do you feel about Daredevil season so soon? It's been filming for a while now, so it's not per se new news or anything. But still, the fact that we're getting it so soon now and that we're getting this news so sudden is definitely awesome. I know Daredevil is one of my
I thought I had my
favorite
volume
TV shows.
on my laptop.
What?
I thought I had the volume on my laptop muted,
What'd you
but
say?
apparently I didn't. So,
Okay.
sorry for that.
I'm confused. What's that supposed to mean? You weren't even listening?
People could no, Nick. People could hear me in the background while it was playing.
Okay.
Also, another reason I'm not fast traveling is I feel like I might fast travel to a spoiler-prone area.
Yeah.
And let me just get the the thumbnail set up right now. While you keep going with your news.
The thumbnail. Wait. Okay. Well, anyways, Daredevil is definitely one of my favorite shows of all. Definitely my favorite Marvel show. Beats Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I mean, that show. Gotten better, I hear, but rough start overall. Regardless, though, yeah, Daredevil Season 2 coming out March 2016. Some exciting stuff, if I do say so myself.
Sounds pretty exciting, too.
How do you feel about that, Mason?
I'm pretty excited because, I mean...
Yeah, I know you also
series,
watched Daredevil.
Yeah, it was great. And apparently
it really was. It definitely exceeded all expectations. And I'm hoping that Daredevil Season 1 definitely. Biggest surprise. One of the biggest surprises I've seen. Pleasant surprise, of course. So I'm definitely excited to see how that, now that they're incorporating even more comic book characters, now that they're starting a whole new storyline, getting Elektra in there, digging deep into that, all that lore.
A new character that they're going to be adding is Punchface, a Marvel rendition of the Kool-Aid Man.
Is that true, Mason, or are you fibbing?
It's obviously true, Nick. I mean, why wouldn't they add their Grammy-winning character?
Quite frankly, I don't
Punchface?
appreciate fibs.
Yeah, but what about Dooflesfiend? You were lying about that.
How would they win a Grammy if...
Well, they won a Nobel Prize, okay? And
What'd you say, Mason?
They won a Nobel Prize and a Caldecott.
Oh yes, they won the Coretta Scott King Award.
They won any award and all awards because awards.
They even won a Razzie. How it can win an Oscar and a Razzie at the same time, not quite sure, but hey, they did it.
And they also won a Webby.
I don't even know what that is.
That's like a Grammy, but for viral videos.
Ah.
I think a Grammy.
ridiculous.
Isn't a Grammy for movies? I don't know what awards for what.
No, a Grammy's for music. Oscars are for movies.
Don't patronize me, because we don't know what that word means.
Alright,
more news.
What's some other news we got? Oh yeah, Ryan Coogler, the director of Fruitvale Station and Creed, is set to direct the new Black Panther movie that's going to be coming out. I know.
Wait,
Ryan
they're doing.
Coogler's
I
a
didn't
pretty
realize they
solid
were doing
director,
their own
so...
movie, Nick. I thought they were just gonna do, like what's it called? I don't know. I thought he was gonna direct. I thought he was gonna do something with the character. I didn't know they were doing a Black Panther movie. That could have been more news.
Could have just been news for months. I even told you. Dude, that's been news since they revealed the Phase like 3 plan out, or the rest of Phase 2 or whatever it was. Done went and forgot.
I mean, I knew there was gonna be a movie. I just didn't know when. I didn't know it was gonna be this soon.
Well, it's not coming out this year or anything. It's a while off. I'm just saying they announced that he's gonna be the director of the film for whenever it does come out. He's gonna be head honcho, in charge, large and in charge. Say.
Hey Nick.
But anyways, Ryan Coogler.
I can't do a thumbnail.
If you...
Our thumbnail is not gonna fit.
Well, we'll do that afterwards.
It's important though. And
but anyways, how important is it really though? I mean, let's be honest.
This one's even awesomer.
Oh boy, I done goofed. I really done goofed. Anyways, Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with Ryan Coogler's filmography, but he was the director of the incredible movies The Fruitvale Station and Creed. Now, I actually haven't seen Creed yet, but obviously it's been
Oh,
getting great
so that was a
reviews.
fake
Got
spoiler.
Sylvester
That was
Stallone to actually
that
care
was a
about
fake.
acting for once.
So you gave me a fake spoiler trying to spoil the movie for me.
What?
You said that Rocky Balboa got shot down in an alleyway.
He could be in the movie and die in the movie at the same time. What are you talking about? I would never lie about a spoiler like that. No, but anyways, yeah, I haven't seen Creed, but, yeah, he directed Creed, which, of course, got rave reviews, got Sylvester Stallone to actually care about acting again. People are even saying that he might be deserving of an Oscar, or in Mason's perspective, a Grammy nod. Yeah. Creed, I did, however, see Fruitvale Station. That movie was really good.
How come I can't seem to
It was
find?
sad.
I can't find a good
It's pretty sad.
good thumbnail that'll fit.
Well, doesn't that suck?
It
Can you
does.
get off the topic of thumbnails and get on the topic of the podcast?
Tangents are great.
That when they're fun tangents, that's just like no one wants.
What are you talking about?
No one wants
Thumbnails
to
are a
talk about
fun
thumbnails,
tangent.
I'm sorry. No, thumbnails really aren't. They're pretty boring.
So now should we just move on to review or Marvel characters?
Oh, I think I had one more thing in news. I don't remember what it was. Give me a second. I know I got this. It's gonna be in my memory. I memorized it to a T, obviously. You can see the work that goes into this. Obviously, we put nothing but the finest of work into our creations, and as such, we are maestros in the craft and crap. Yeah, I completely suck at this. I forgot how to do some of this stuff. Yeah, I forgot. I definitely went and forgot. So yeah, review.
Great movie.
So Force Awakens, what are our non-spoilery thoughts first? We're gonna dip our little tippy toes into some spoiler territory in a while. But for now, as far as just the non-spoilery stuff goes, the plain vanilla review, at its basis, what did you think about Force Awakens?
Great movie, but it's obviously not as good as Jar Jar's acting career.
True. Jar Jar, of course, the famed and acclaimed Star Wars character who went on to definitely become one of the most prolific actors of his time.
No.
But anyways, I think the Star Wars Force Awakens, in my opinion, was definitely a fun movie. It was so energetic. It was amazing. It was non-stop, just fun. I feel like it definitely redeemed. It brought back Star Wars. I feel like it really did a strong job at doing that.
Didn't realize I went into water.
Okay, now I remember what I need to do. But anyways, yeah. So overall, I think Star Wars Force Awakens is definitely solid. It was definitely a lot more fun than the prequels, that's for sure. Although I think that goes without saying. I've seen
What
a
are
fair
you
bit of
talking
criticism
about,
for the
Nick? The
movie.
prequels are the best.
No, they're really not.
Why are you
They're
lying to yourself?
I like the film version of Syphilis. And more
Favorite
specifically,
movie?
Jar Jar's. Obviously, though, I actually like Phantom Menace more than Attack of the Clones, if I'm being honest.
Finally, I got a good thumbnail to work.
But anyways, crap, what was I talking about?
I had to search Kylo Ren thumbnail to get it to work.
Okay.
And I got a
Whatever
thumbnail.
floats your boat.
It'd be more of whatever flies your starship.
Starkiller Base. I've seen a fair bit of criticism.
Nick, that was
of
a
the
spoiler.
movie.
You just said a spoiler.
No, not really.
Yes, you did.
People don't even know what that is.
Well, I do, and it spoiled the movie for me.
You've already seen the movie.
Even though I saw it before you, it spoiled it.
Yeah. Anyways, I've seen a fair bit of criticism for the movie, actually, for being either too similar to A New Hope. That's the main complaint that I've been seeing, or I've actually heard some. Well, I mean, I've heard some pretty interesting stuff, but all in all, I think it definitely works as a movie. Yeah, it's got similarities to A New Hope, but it's really more or less paying homage, and they use the new characters.
Let's not overcomplicate this.
They use both the old and new characters fantastically. It's really a great movie. I feel like they managed to mesh both old and new together perfectly.
And it wasn't terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. That's the main thing.
We just needed more midichlorians.
Midichlorians are the cancer of Star Wars. I feel like that
didn't need more Chewie.
I feel like that if there was a Make-A-Wish kid and they asked to go see the Phantom Menace and they heard all that talk about midichlorians, I feel like that Make-A-Wish kid would have probably hung himself. They probably would have wished for worse cancer. I feel like that's happened.
I'm sure it has, Nick.
We should look that up. Nah. I wonder if any. Okay, we're getting off topic here. Anyways.
What are you talking about? We're right on topic.
The Force Awakens, great movie, lots of fun. Without spoiling anything, what'd you think about the new characters? You thought they worked? You thought they didn't? Who'd you like? Who'd you not like?
They worked.
Did you not like anybody?
They worked, but I just wish they had a bit more lore behind them.
Well, remember, this is only the first film in the series. We're gonna find out a lot more about these characters as the films go on. And, you know, while I do believe that you can't just leave it to them, just to novels and such, there are some novels and such, as well as some comics, that can reveal a bit more about the characters if you were to look into them. So, I definitely think there's more to be learned, and that we will learn more as things go along. But yeah, as far as the characters go, though, I thought all of them were pretty fun. They were pretty great characters. All of them were definitely worth the movie, with the exception of, this is a pretty common criticism, so I don't want to dwell on it too much. But Captain Phasma could have done more. That said, still a cool character.
I don't even know who that is.
And I think that seeing as you don't know, and you are a failure.
I know. You don't gotta point it out to me. My parents do every day.
You call yourself a nerd? You welcome yourself on this podcast and you spit in my face. You just spit in my face. Now I gotta go grab a clean dish towel and wipe the spit off my face.
Nice.
Wash the spittle.
The spittle
I'm gonna
spattle.
cry whenever I go to sleep.
The spittle spattle from your face.
See, you come into my home and you practically murder all my hopes and dreams. You slaughtered everything holy in the world, Mason. Thanks a lot. You're worse than Hitler. You're worse than Stalin. At least Stalin had a sweet mustache. You can't even say you have that.
Hitler had a sweet mustache. What are you talking about?
Yeah. 5 out of 10 IGN ratings. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying.
I see what
What
you're
I'm
saying.
saying is what I'm saying. Do you smell what I'm saying? I know you say what I'm saying. Do you smell what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
But yeah. Yeah, fun movie overall. Lots of the characters worked. Only one character didn't really work, and it wasn't so much that they were, like, didn't work or that they were a terrible character or anything. It's just that they weren't used so much. By the way, Captain Phasma, if you remember, she was the, like, the Silver Stormtrooper, pretty much. The leader,
that's who
the
that
commander
was.
of the troops. Yes, that is who that was. If you remember all that stuff. It was good. So you want to peruse into some of that spoilers territory?
So if you haven't seen the movie, you might want to go away for now.
Yeah. How about you just go away and never come back, because you've already failed at life. Yeah, you should probably just, like, leave, go away.
How will we tell them
feel
that
bad about yourself.
How will we tell them that it's
Probably.
don't spoilers, though?
Oh, they just leave. They go and they never return. That's what they do. They're not welcome back. Once you've entered the paradise and you leave it again, then you can't come back. You can never return. It's like Narnia. You might go to it, but you're not sure if you're ever gonna return. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
Know what I mean? It took me a few tries there. I'm not sure if you knew what I mean or not. I got concerned. Thought perhaps you were confused. Thankfully that wasn't the case. So yeah, spoilers. Well, first off, I want to say, as far as spoilers go, biggest one of the movie probably is going to be Han Solo's death.
Yeah, that was a little shocking, but it also probably has a bit of thought behind it, too.
It was a very emotional scene for me. Just seeing Han Solo get killed, not only get killed, but getting killed by his own son, his own flesh and blood, it was pretty soul-crushing, honestly. Because, you know, I know Harrison Ford has stated that he wasn't the biggest fan of the that he wasn't the biggest fan anymore, and that, you know, he was kind of tired of being Han Solo and such. But he really did put a thoughtful performance out in this movie, and to see him die like that was definitely, it was pretty rough, really. And at the hands of Kylo Ren, who definitely at that moment, he switched from, like, a very, like, interesting villain that was fun to just someone that I, like, absolutely hated at that point. What did you think about that scene? How shocked were you?
It was a little... I
heard
really
gasps
shocked.
in the movie theater.
But I wasn't...
I heard people crying, honestly.
I wasn't too shocked. I did hear a lot of gasps,
the moment
though.
The moment he stepped onto that bridge, you kind of knew that it was over for him. You kind of knew that he was gonna die. I mean, that's at least what many people guessed. But still, the fact that it happened, and in the manner that it did, in the soul-crushing part of where he, you know, on his way down, like, he touches his son's face, you know, Ben, aka Kylo Ren.
And Ben just doesn't...
It was a really impact.
And Ben just doesn't care.
He doesn't... I mean, he's crying, actually. I mean, he was crying.
Oh, he was?
Yeah. Afterwards, he got over it pretty quick, but I mean, just the whole ordeal was pretty rough on him. Pretty rough on old Ben. But yeah, I didn't expect that to happen. I mean, like I said, as soon as he stepped on the catwalk bridge thing, you knew his time was up, but still. Just seeing that happen and the way they pulled it off, so well, you know, in movies for, I think that scene's going to be definitely remembered for years and years on end. I think it's going to become one of the all-time iconic Star Wars scenes. In fact, I might be comfortable in saying that it is, really. Aside from that spoiler, I think one of the biggest spoilers was, of course, Chewbacca giving birth to R2-D2's baby.
Whoa, Nick! I didn't expect that to come out of your mouth. That was I don't want that to be spoiled.
That scene came out of nowhere. That scene came out of nowhere, man. But I gotta say, as far as good scenes go, that's gotta be at the top of the list. To see such a beautiful sequence take place, I never would have expected that, honestly. I might have shed a few tears. I laughed a lot. It's a shame that, it's a crying shame, honestly, that, R2-D2 wasn't there for that moment. He wasn't conscious, unfortunately, but yeah. What did you think about that scene?
It was a big shock for me.
Was it even more shocking than perhaps the scene where it's revealed that Snoke was Watto in disguise?
Oh my, oh
I'm not
my.
sure I would
What
go
about
that
Greedo?
far.
I thought Snoke was Greedo, Nick.
Oh, no, it was Watto. You're thinking about the scene where Greedo returns to try and kill Han Solo, but he ends up getting hanged.
Because he gets shot second.
To do it, like he hangs himself. No, like he confronts Han Solo, and then Han Solo shoots him in the foot and just leaves him there. And you see Greedo, he like grabs the noose, and then next thing you know, you see just like, it just shows his feet dangling over the floor from where he's obviously hangs himself. Definitely a shocker. I think that was probably the best scene in the movie, though. Chewbacca giving birth.
It was like.
In all seriousness, though, I think another big spoiler, of course, is the fact that Rey was Force sensitive. I'm not gonna say I was completely surprised by that. But I will say that the way the film did it, it kind of led me on to thinking that perhaps it did kind of fool me into thinking at first that maybe Finn was going to be the only Force-sensitive one, and that Rey, though she could she had a lot of good fighting ability, of course, portrayed in that movie, she wouldn't necessarily be a Jedi or anything. And if she was, it wouldn't be revealed until later. All in all, though, I got to give them props on how they did it. Though that really was it was fun to see her hone her Force skills,
Yeah.
as well as take over the fight against Kylo, and you be able to use the Force as such. After even Finn was left getting frickin' pwned. Let's be honest, Finn got raped in that fight.
Nick.
He did.
It's true though.
It is true. But yeah, for all of you, yeah, I think Rey might have been one of my favorite new character. They didn't ever reveal any of her lineage or anything. She was definitely a more mysterious character, but she still managed to remain interesting despite her mystery. And she certainly intrigued me throughout the entire film. I think that she's going to be a great new protagonist for the Star Wars films, along with Finn. I think they'll make a good team.
Yeah, it's guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Yeah. Finn. What did you think about Finn's character and how he was kind of defected from the First Order and became his own person? That was interesting. We knew that was going to happen. It just kind of been confirmed through like interviews and such that was the thing. And of course, after the trailer, we kind of knew that was what was going on. But I thought that was definitely an interesting twist. I mean, like I said, we saw it coming, but I still think that was definitely, it worked for the movie. It worked in its favor.
Yeah.
And it was a cool story element as well, because he had all this info about the First Order, but he also was kind of clueless about it at the same time. Of course, he helped Poe Dameron escape from the prison, which Poe Dameron, easily one of the most fun characters in the movie. He was so enthusiastic. I wanted to see him in more of it, but I'm satisfied with what we got. I can't say that I was more interested in him than in Rey or Finn, honestly, but I do think that he'll be a fun character, and that I'll still I'll definitely enjoy his stay in the Star Wars universe. However long or short that may be, of course we don't know. What do you think about Poe Dameron?
I just went blank for a while, but Poe Dameron, was that the silver stormtrooper chick?
No, that's Captain Phasma.
Well, who's Poe Dameron?
You're such a scrub, Mason. I'm sorry. He's the pilot.
Oh, him. Yeah, he was awesome.
Are you sure you've seen the movie, Mason?
Yeah, I just didn't know their names. I think I just heard somebody get RKO'd.
Yeah, Poe Dameron. Interesting character. Fun. I wouldn't say I liked him as much as Rey or Finn, but I will say he was a very likable character, very enthusiastic, very fun. Gonna be great. So, what'd you think about I think probably my favorite portion of the movie would be the end fight between Kylo Ren, Finn, and Rey. What were your thoughts on that as a whole?
Good, but it could have had better music within that.
Interesting take. I haven't heard that complaint a whole lot, honestly. But yeah, I thought that was probably... I feel like the lightsaber combat was great. Because while you got to see them not only did they use the environment, and the environment was reactive to that, I mean, you can see them, like, slashing down trees, they're hopping up on, like, it was fun to see them do that, but the way they did it, they made it interesting, more interesting than sort of like the fight with, like, Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, where the story itself intrigues you, but the lightsaber combat isn't amazing, but the way they did it, they made it interesting in of itself, because it was packed with a lot of emotion and aggression, because you really felt the emotion in these characters. You felt that they were angry. You felt that they were fighting for their lives. It was really great to see that, but at the same time, to be able to time it, and to be able to still move around a lot, and to be more... It was both choreographed, like in the prequels,
yeah,
but emotion-filled, like in the original trilogy.
But the music...
It was the perfect balance, because...
But there
I'll admit that it could have used some better music, like a Duel of the Fates.
Remake.
But honestly, Duel of the Fates is kind of a one-of-a-kind song, you know? Very much so was a unique song.
No, Nick, it was a
One of the
two-at-a-time
best Star
song.
Wars pieces. Yeah.
Now a swatter.
How so?
It was used in the original series and in the prequels.
It was?
Pretty sure.
I think, I'm pretty sure Duel of the Fates just originated in Phantom Menace.
I'll look it up.
I'm pretty positive about that.
Yeah, let me
I'm
look
pretty
it up.
positive. If he's wrong, I'm gonna have to murder you. I'm gonna have to kick you off the
and if
podcast.
you're
You've been
wrong-
wrong too many times before.
Nick, I'm the only one who can stream.
You didn't even know who Poe Dameron. You didn't know who Poe Dameron or Phasma was.
Look, I
You
said
shouldn't even be welcome here.
I'm not good with
You shouldn't
names,
be welcome.
bro. I'm not good with names.
You're not good in life. Let's be honest, Mason. You lead a pretty sad life. I mean, what kind of nerd does podcasts? Who does a podcast? Oh wait, I see the irony now. I have seen that. Man, I wish Gilbert was here to talk about it, but then again, I'm not sure if he's seen the film. That would spoil it for him, and it'd be hilarious because you get all angry. Especially at that Chewbacca giving birth part. He'd probably be, that was probably like the most engaging part of the film, and he probably would have cried that we spoiled that for him.
He would rage quit, like,
right?
Instantly.
Oh yeah, he'd probably like take a knife to his wrists. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying lots of stuff.
What?
Ooh boy. Speaking of Star Wars, Mark Hamill, known for playing Luke Skywalker, also known for playing the Joker. That was Joker you're hearing right there in Batman Arkham Knight. The Matter of Family DLC, to be specific. And there's Harley Quinn as well. The gang's all back together.
Nick.
It's all wonderful. I'm gonna tear up.
So, me and you were wrong. About it was only in the original prequels, but it was in multiple, it was in, like, I'm pretty sure it was in all 3 prequel movies, so.
Oh yeah, they played it a little bit in each. Whenever I said one of a kind song, I didn't so much mean that it was only used once. I meant, like, it was very unique and, like, you couldn't recapture the magic, really. It's one of those songs that is really
it was
so,
also used several times in
amazing
the, it was used several times in the expanded universe.
Oh.
I don't know how.
Wait, what do you mean the expanded universe?
Because I thought the expanded universe was the comics, but it used expanded universe as the games.
Oh. Okay. Okay, Arkle Darkle.
Okale dokale.
Hey, over here.
Ooh, childhood.
Hey.
Anyways, Luke Skywalker. What did you think about the choice to make Luke missing, like have him absent for most of the film? Bold choice, but it works, I think. The reveal of Luke and Rey at the end, I thought that moment was almost magical and how great it was. Because just to see Luke after being missing the whole movie, you know, see this grizzled Luke there, and to see Rey going up to him, and to see her confronting the Master of the Jedi with his lightsaber, what was his lightsaber and his father's before him. It was a striking moment, quite frankly.
But honestly, my question about that is Luke gonna take his lightsaber and have Rey make her own personal lightsaber, or is he just gonna give it to her and somehow train her with?
I'm not sure. I think it's possible. I think both possibilities are. I think both ideas are possible, because I think perhaps maybe Rey will start out using his, but she'll make her own. I mean, if you remember in Star Wars, like Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back and New Hope, Luke starts out using Anakin's lightsaber, but in Return of the Jedi he ends up getting his own. Remember, he ends up getting that green lightsaber, that sweet green lightsaber in Return of the Jedi. So I think it's possible. Both are possible. Have her.
So wait, he got a green lightsaber in Return of the Jedi?
Yeah.
It went from blue to green? Then maybe he'll still have his green one. Maybe he'll still have his green one, Nick.
Yeah. I never said that he didn't.
Yeah, you did.
When did I say that he didn't?
You didn't mention that in my theories.
Okay. I don't know what you're trying to say. You're calling me a scrub? Is that what you're saying? I don't take kindly to that kind of language. That's against my religion, and you know that. Flying Spaghetti Monster won't be very proud, will he?
He'll be very proud.
Flying Spaghetti Monster doesn't like you.
He
don't follow his religion.
Yes, I do. Don't accuse me of that. So now that we're really far off on tangent, what should we talk about now? I mean, our favorite characters from comics.
Luke's fun. At the end, whenever Luke did a cartwheel and jumped off the cliff, that was great.
It was very great, wasn't it?
Yeah. Sad
Now
but great.
let's talk about our favorite comic characters.
Well, the comic characters. Well, first of all, I'd like to start off with the best character of all time, in my opinion.
Jar Jar from the Expanded
Batman.
Universe. Jar Jar from the Expanded Universe.
Batman.
Jar Jar from the Expanded Universe.
Are you talking about Star Wars characters or the superhero characters?
Star
I don't
Wars.
understand.
Because, Nick, remember, we just said comics.
What?
We just said comics.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know,
But
Chewbacca
yeah.
is the best. The fat, hairy ogre of Chewbacca.
Trying to find out creative ways to take this dude down, you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
I'm playing Meet the Michael Knight. Fun. Playing as Batgirl right now, doing the Matter of Family DLC, as a matter of fact. Anyways, yeah, Batman. Best character ever. I honestly feel as though Batman is one of the greatest literary characters of all time due to the complexity of his character. I mean, he's had so many great and thrilling stories.
Yeah.
He's certainly he's gone through so much and endured through so much. He's a classic American character. He's transcended from just comic book character into pop culture icon. And I think that really says something about his character. There's really no one like him. I mean, they're imitators, but
Never
the uniqueness of his
duplicators.
character, I mean, it's amazing. I feel like Batman, I mean, I could talk all day about this, but he's truly a one-of-a-kind character that can't be replicated.
I don't even...
don't know what to, I don't really know what to say other than the fact that it's just fantastic in every aspect. Just to see the tragedy of him as a character, as someone who had to watch his parents gunned down before him,
He deserved it.
and as such created a vow, devoted his life to protecting the city and trying to do a one-man fight against crime in order to keep any event like that from ever happening to anyone else. That both speaks to how
I don't even remember
how
what we're
unattached
doing.
from the world he is, in the sense that he believes he can do it, but at the same time how compassionate he is in the hopes that he can do it, in the hopes that he can create a better world like that. Which is something really striking, you know?
So, as many people can see, I have a somewhat pretty big power armor collection. Because, you know, I just enjoy collecting power armor. Those are my trophies.
No one cares about your power armor.
I know.
You probably have the worst power armors in the game.
I have the Brotherhood of Steel power armor, which a lot of people love.
Is that so? I happen to own all the power armors.
Even
all
though there's
infinity of them.
All infinity of them, Nick.
Yeah, all infinity of them. You know this. I created Fallout. I'm the #1 employee at Bethesda.
Employee of the month.
Employee of the year. Employee of life. That's what I am. I'm basically like the greatest person to ever live. Not to brag or anything, but I am. It's true. What else are some good characters that we can focus on?
Gambit from the Marvel universe, not cinematic universe, because you know Fox owns the rights to that.
Yeah, and he was in the only movie he was in was Origins, and that's nobody deserves to go through that torture.
What are you talking about? That's my favorite movie. Oh wait, no, that's Cool Cat Saves the Kid. I really wish you could see your feet in this game, though. It'd make putting my power armor away a lot easier.
See your feet? That's an oddly specific request.
Call of Duty did it.
Call of Duty, nobody likes Call of Duty's for scrubs, and scrubs only. Am I the only person who's not really a big fan of Call of Duty? I feel like I am.
No, Logan hates it.
See, it's good to see that I'm not alone. Logan, by the way, someone that we wish to have on the podcast later on. He's a real funny dude. Muy comico, indeed. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'll forget, I dang goofed. Dang goofed. I really dang goofed. I dang goofed, Mason, I dang goofed.
You goofed?
Goofed as if my name was Goofy himself. That's how much goof I endured. Turn that frown around. Bum 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 bum. Spread a dive. Listen, I know I'm basically the most savage person in the world. That said, I'm too savage to survive in an environment like this. All around me are familiar faces. What other characters can we talk about? What about Spiderman?
Spiderman is the character of Dreams. He's the character of Dreams.
I think the Spiderman is a pretty good character, honestly.
Yeah.
The fact that he really talk about a guy who's had a hard life. This guy.
You ask me.
Obviously, the power with great power comes great responsibility. Definitely applies to him. Just being a superhero puts so much of a target on his back and all the people around him. He really can't endure that.
Haha, we're looking at you, Uncle Ben. Oh wait, you're dead.
While he's Spider-Man. What?
Ha ha ha, we're looking at you, Uncle Ben. Oh wait, you're dead.
Uncle Ben's deaf. That's hilarious. Uncle Ben's rice.
You just spoiled the movie for me, Nick. Just sit here and look at my power armor collection while we talk. Dogmeat, get out of the picture. No, Dogmeat. Go over there.
Over there.
Wait, can I, Nick, I gotta see this. Nick, I gotta see this. Hold on.
Heads up.
What?
Dogmeat.
What
Enter power armor. Go, Dogmeat. Enter the power armor. Enter the power armor.
You can put Dogmeat into power armor.
Sadly, no.
Enter Sandman.
You know what, Dogmeat?
Chill out. Cool
Ha ha
down.
ha. Should have hit you with something different because I just poisoned you.
How about we just go off on tangents because we are not staying on the topic well enough.
Exactly.
I say we just abandon that idea. Tangents are fun. Tangerines are fun. What's the difference?
Well, tangerines are like yams and tangents are like sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
True, true. Of course, yams aren't sweet potatoes, unlike most people would think. I think it's disgusting that so many people think that yams are the same thing as sweet potatoes. Honestly, those who believe such should probably be put on trial and murdered.
You got it right, Barbara Gordon. Those people are the ones who think sweet potatoes are the same things as yams.
Exactly. She joined in the conversation and she's not even real. See, that's how you know that you're right. When you're getting fictional characters to join in on conversations like that. That's when you know you succeeded in life.
What happens if I get in my power armor like this?
Trail of Tears, that's what.
I really want to see this. They got put a tire on top of power armor, and now I'm getting inside the power armor.
I wonder if they ever made Trail of Tears themed trail mix.
Oh my.
I would eat that. I would eat a lot of that stuff.
Oh, you can't keep the thing on the power armor. I'm gonna give one of my power armors a sombrero, a homemade sombrero.
Sombreros are fun. Then again, a sombrero can really be any hat, I do believe. I think sombrero is just a word for hat.
It is, but a Mexican sombrero.
Whoa, 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 why you gotta be racist like that?
Because it's...
There's gonna be a Cuban sombrero. All sombreros are created equal. You forget that, don't you?
No, I don't like those other sombreros.
Whoa, like Jesus Christ, what are you, a Trump supporter?
How'd you know?
By Trump, I do mean like Trump cards, not Donald Trump. He's not even running for president. What am I talking about?
He's not?
Trump cards is running for president. I don't know, I'm trying to make a joke, but I'm not funny. I'm even less funny than Ben Stiller. Just kidding, Ben Stiller's pretty comical. He's pretty comical in my opinion. Pretty wacky. He's got those shenanigans, of course. Shenanigans.
Nick, no shenanigans.
Shenanigans. All the shenanigans. Don't tell me how to live my life. Live my life just fine. All around me are familiar faces. Worn out from something I don't know. And I find it muy comico. Muy comico indeed. It's nuttier than a square pie.
Who doesn't love Louis Jordan? Alright?
Oh boy.
I am. Because Louis Jordan...
I'm the clown prince of crime. And I've had a hell of a time. I drove around the bend and I'm laughing. Your parents are dead and I can't... Dude, that song gets stuck in my head quite a bit.
I'm ashamed of you, Nick.
What?
I'm pretty ashamed of you.
Why are you ashamed of me? For getting a song stuck in my head?
No, for laughing at Barbara Gordon.
That's pretty racist of you. Laughing at Barbara Gordon? But that's just funny. Her spinal cord is in quite a disarray. That makes it okay to laugh at her. Laughing at disabled people, that's a crime.
If I were you, and I saw this thing, you know, I'd run the other way. Butcher Pete, right frown. It's probably about a butcher.
So awkward silences, many awkward silences later, To the Batmobile.
We go.
Batmobile. I feel like we get way too off topic without Gilbert.
Yeah.
I think he's like the backbone to us making cohesive topics and such.
Backbone. That's something Barbara Gordon doesn't have.
Barbara. All these years later, and I've still got a soft spot for little Barbara Gordon. Fortunately, mine's not between the vertebrae. And the wise words of Joker in Batman Arkham Knight. Dude, man, Joker's a savage. It's more savage than the Macho Man, Randy Savage, if I do say so myself. Of course, that's personal opinion, but still. I think that's what happens. When you're savage like that, you know, when you've got those slick savage techniques that can't be stopped, they live on forever. Both in soul and heart. Physically and mentally. Not physically. Mentally, I don't know. He'll live in our hearts. That's pretty unhealthy, though. I wouldn't want him there. That's gonna cause all sorts of problems, honestly. That's a plethora of problems waiting to happen. Plethora? Plethora is a fun word to say. Plethora.
Plethora.
Plethorus.
Plethorai.
Plethora.
Plethorai.
Dark plagues the wise.
I'm really...
We're just droning on now.
Yeah.
We're just droning. We're just droning. Droids.
BB-8.
BB-8 was a pretty cool dude, man. He was spherical in nature, but cubical in our minds. I don't know what that was supposed to mean. It's like some Jaden Smith philosophy. Something that makes no sense and doesn't need to be said because it has no sense in it, but it's said regardless. It's how to live a good life. That or just become Amish. I'm just kidding, that life's not so good after all. Very strict life. I mean, I guess it's good for a lot of people. Personally, it's a bit binding. It's a bit restrictive for my tastes. My tastes have never been known to be all that great, though. After all, I used to like Paul Blart and Mall Cop. Then again, I said used to. So thankfully, I've grown out of such imbecilish stages.
I don't even remember
Thankfully,
what you
I'm
just
not at
said.
that level.
I'm really bored.
Okay, you want to end the podcast right now?
Let's see what time we're at.
Of course, Gilbert wasn't here, so it's not so enjoyable. Oh man, I just let that dude punch me. I feel like such a loser.
It's because you are, Nick.
True. You can't dispute that fact. Since you're bored, why don't we just leave the podcast at this?
No, we still got 30 minutes we can go on.
What?
We still have to go on for 30 minutes.
How so? How long have we been going?
For about an hour.
That's fine.
No, Nick.
There's no point in just droning on if we don't have anything to talk about.
It's a perfect point.
Is that not a good point?
Not really.
I think it is, because if we can't make this interesting, then why are we doing it? You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Can't converse in a good manner.
You don't gotta be a bully about it, though.
I'm not being a bully. I'm just pointing out facts and trivia.
Plethora.
Plethora. Whoa. It's shaking more than Michael J. Fox's hands.
Of course, they're not shaking anymore because he's dead.
Michael J. Fox is alive and well. What are you talking about?
He died last August.
No, he didn't. Michael J. Fox is perfectly fine. Well, aside from the Parkinson's, that's not so fine. Yeah, Parkinson. Should make the Parkinson song, but where it's just like, oh dude, he's got Parkinson. Crap. This is tough. This always was tough for me. I don't know why, just fighting so many thugs this level. I know you guys, I know those of you who will be watching this on YouTube later on and such won't know what I'm talking about, but I'm playing some Arkham Knight Matter the Family DLC, and currently I'm at the part where I'm inside the merry-go-round thing where the police officers are in the thing. I mean, those watching the Twitch stream that I'm doing right now know what I'm talking about, but...
Nick, nobody's watching your Twitch stream.
I'm pretty sure nobody is, actually.
That's what I said, nobody is.
I haven't been paying attention at all. It wouldn't surprise me if I've got, like, 0 viewers.
Watch, you have, like, 37 million.
And PewDiePie's watching. I'm the next PewDiePie. I'm the next Steven Spielberg. Except with gaming and podcasting. Keep an eye out for me. I'm the next big thing.
And I can't stop laughing.
I drove you around the bend and I'm laughing. I killed all your friends and I can't stop laughing. Shaniqua.
So you're gonna buy an Ultra Saber when I'm gonna try to like make my own.
Oh yeah, guys, we recently found a product that we think some of you could possibly be interested in. Ultra Sabers. They're these
by
replica
Whamco.
lightsabers. They're these custom lightsabers, not by Whamco. These are custom made. Nobody even likes Whamco.
Nick, they're not really custom made when they already have when they're all preset made with a bit of customization. They're like 100% custom.
I mean, like they're each one is like designed. They're not like manufactured necessarily. I mean, okay, so they're fan-made sabers. They can be pricey. That depending on what you want to do with them, but they're customizable.
Cheapest you can get without a blade is like $50.
No, like you can get with that. No, you can get it with a blade, $50.
No, Ultra Saber.
About
not
55.
Nick, grab bags don't come with a blade.
Yeah, they do.
No, you gotta add a blade for $10.
And grab bags aren't even the cheapest option, anyways.
No, they're the cheapest ones
for
that
just
aren't.
a regular stunt.
Nick, they're the cheapest ones that aren't sold out for good.
Okay.
Most of the initiates are either too small or sold out for good.
Too small? What do you mean?
Like really small, meant for like kids, as in like 5 to 10-year-olds.
Oh, true. I'm pretty sure grab bags come with blades.
No, you gotta add
videos
them
with people who ordered
you have to add it for
grab
extra
bags
$10.
with blades.
You have to add it for an extra $10.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Regardless, they can be pretty pricey, but
with the most expensive one being around $700.
Yeah, that's like though with like the newest model, like crossguard, like Renegade, like
that's with the Renegade with the most expensive options.
That's like with Emerald. That's like with Obsidian soundboard and Emerald lights. But yeah,
it's more than that.
Like lightsaber. Yeah, no, they've got like a lot of different options for it. But yeah, they're like customized. They're somewhat customizable, fan-made lightsabers that are like incredible for dueling purposes.
But that have copyright infringements, so be careful.
You can't get copyright infringed from buying never mind. Mason, you don't understand.
gonna just carry this tire
You're not
around
gonna
with
get a
me forever.
copyright strike for buying a fan-made product.
Yes, you
Trust me
are.
on that. Mason doesn't know what he's talking about. He's a scrub. Anyways, yeah. Definitely a strong and interesting product. You might have to shell out a few of them buckaroons.
Around 70 bucks.
But in the end,
average is about 70 bucks.
A good product. Yeah.
Around, no, not 70. Average is around 80 to 100 bucks.
Not really. Just if well, it really just depends on how much you want to put into your saber.
And how awesome you want it to look.
Average is I think about the average for a saber that just lights up without sound would probably be something around 70. Anyways, regardless, I think we should end the stream around now, because we're just kind of droning on. We don't really know what to talk about.
Can we just pull it on for another 30 minutes?
No. I mean, unless you can come up with something for us to talk about. I mean,
Fallout 4.
So great.
We both have played Fallout 4. We can talk about it real quick. To continue on in the next stream, possibly.
It's enjoyable at points. That said, I like it. It's pretty enjoyable. So it's definitely a solid game. It's made really well. Not necessarily the best polish, but pretty good. That said, personally, I don't find it as interesting as some of the other games that I've played, but still enjoyable. Yeah.
And Nick, on the topic that I've been trying to figure out for a while now, there have been people throw lightsabers. I'm pretty sure Darth Vader did it.
Cool.
Red Menace is difficult.
What do you mean throw, Darth? What do you mean throw
like
lightsabers?
throw the lightsaber and propel it with the Force.
Oh. Okay.
Red Menace is difficult.
Red Menace isn't all that difficult. Or at least the first stage.
Okay, it's
Just
not that
Donkey
difficult.
Kong.
First stage
No
isn't that difficult.
communists. Later on, maybe, but there was a time where I was straight up beast at Donkey Kong. I'll tell you that. I was the king of Kong.
Nick, I have one life left.
The what left?
I have one life left.
And you're on the which stage are you on?
First.
What a scrub.
I died.
Ooh, double team takedown. That's great. Like those. I tried jumping out of the way in time, but it didn't. Just narrowly missed. Sorry, I'm getting caught up in my gameplay.
Me too. I mean, this Red Menace game is difficult.
Nah, I don't know about all that. Red Menace isn't all that difficult, I don't think. I think it's pretty standard, top of the line. I've played harder games, I'll say that much.
It's like the hardest games Nick played is like Hungry Hungry Caterpillar, the game. Or Star Wars, the movie, the game. Or the movie or the game rendition of Star Wars, the holiday special.
Star Wars holiday special. That would be a great video game right there.
Did you know that? Did you know that was part of the
Wookiee life?
Nick? That was part of the expanded universe.
The Star Wars Holiday Special?
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah.
That was like the first media appearance of Boba Fett, because that he first appeared. That was his first official like Star Wars appearance. Star Wars Holiday Special. He appeared in the animated segment.
Nick, I got past the first stage. Nick, I got past the first stage.
That's good.
Now for the harder
That's
one.
fine and dandy.
I just died on the second stage because it's so difficult.
You deaded?
I deaded.
Is that what you did? Did you done goofed? I feel like you done goofed.
For all those people saying they're getting bored, if they're bored, just stop watching.
Are there people there that are saying the board?
Yeah.
That's why you should have ended the stream. I told you, Mason.
That ladder lowered itself. Yeah, I guess we'll end, and next time we'll probably
Mason,
be longer.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Okay. Goodbye.